There are a whole host of video effects that will manipulate the image. If I just go into there, video effects, I mean, there's loads of folders here. I'm not going to go into all of them because there's far too many, and it's a good idea just to play with them and see what happens. But there are a few that get used quite a lot. If you go to image control, and there's black and white, which students often ask me how to do. So all you do is click on that, drag it over the clip, and hey presto, it's black and white. Control Z if you want to undo something. Another thing is to adjust the color balance. If you're looking to do proper kind of color grading, this is where you sort of adjust the kind of brightness, contrast, and color balance of the image to give a specific kind of look. You're better off doing that in a program called After Effects. But if you want to do something just quite sort of simple and straightforward, you can just click on this color balance on here. If we go to the effects controls tab at the top here, so you can change something like the balance of red and green and blue if you want to colorize it slightly. Let's just get rid of that. There is a whole load of color correction effects. Brightness contrast, so I can make it high contrast like so. Obviously the more you kind of play around with this, the more kind of digital it kind of looks, but for like minor adjustments it's quite useful. Let's do a tint effect. So that maps the white value to a color, so I can give it a kind of blue overlay, and you can adjust the amount of blueness to give it a kind of day to night sort of feel. There's color balance, which adjusts the hue and saturation, so I can take the saturation up on that. It starts to look a bit psychedelic. Yeah, so you can really muck around with the colors on here. There's a whole host of distortion effects as well. If you want to spherize it, let's adjust that. I mean, the things you can do here are kind of better done in After Effects, which is a program that is geared around this kind of image manipulation of video. It's kind of like Photoshop for video, but you can do some pretty crazy stuff. I'll just show you one more thing. Let's try adding some strobe light effect, and this will make it kind of flash. You can adjust that, so let's make that a lot faster. So strobe duration, let's set that to, let's type that in, 0.10, and strobe period, let's set that to 0.05, and 0.20, there you go, and that should strobe a lot faster. Let's just render that. So you might use these kind of effects to make a sort of music promo kind of video.